And welcome back to Universe Mo. We are starting off with the poison pixie herself.
Candice LeRae on this go home to Backlash.
God, I wish they were booking her better on Raw.
Gargano's he's dealing with a little bit of an injury right now.
That doesn't mean you can't book his wife well.
Well,
Why she got to get squashed by Rhea?
I mean, Rhea's doing wonders unlike anybody's ever seen. Just like this one right here is doing in universe mode. Cora Jade
Making her way to the ring after beating Becky Lynch in week 2. And what may have been the biggest upset so far. I say that like Grand Metalik didn't just win the TV title last week.
In the wildest of events.
Dude, man, this TV title, I just have a feeling it's going to be crazy. Because it's anybody. We literally randomize who shows up. Absolutely love that. But Cora Jade beating Becky Lynch after jumping her from behind. But still, I mean, we got this woman. Some might call her the baddest woman on the planet, Ronda Rousey.
She don't give a damn about her bad reputation.
Ronda Rousey beating Indy Hartwell and Raquel Gonzalez in the first match of Season 2 of Universe Mode.
Yeah, back-to-back Universe Modes have started off with women's matches.
Yeah. Holy shit. I forgot because we had Aztec Warfare last year.
Mm-hmm.
Or last season. But, I mean, and then of course we have this woman, the boss, Sasha Banks, who was able to beat Naomi and Io Shirai in that tables match. This match to determine who faces Tegan Nox at Backlash. Over the top rope.
The Mandy Rose brand. Over the top rope?
Over the top rope battle royal.
Oh, there's just Piper's Pits everybody.
That's how they get out.
Candice with the drop kick to the mouth.
Speaking of Piper, did you see his daughter has showed up at AEW?
I do remember seeing something about that. I didn't watch the match or anything.
Yeah, it's Teal. Whoa. Yeah, it is pretty cool to see his daughter. Completely throws me off that she's as young as she is. I thought she'd be a bit older.
Yeah, I just tell you, Roddy was out here.
Listen, Roddy Piper had that dog in him.
He had the dog. Ooh, Ronda Rousey going after Sasha. Jade putting the boots to Candice LeRae.
Just had my sinuses decide that I didn't want to live today. It's been a day. So I'll tell you that much. By the way, so I did the rumor video for the Cora's gone. Holy crap, that was fast. I did the rumor video for the potential Saudi deal.
Mm-hmm.
And dude, that thing got really good views. I was like, man, maybe I should start just covering drama.
I mean, it was breaking news.
Let's become the drama alert for the wrestling. Hello, Drama Alert Nation. I'm your host, Killer Keemstar.
Oh wait, Cora Jade's already out.
Yeah,
Candice LeRae's already out.
Man. Ronda Rousey unable to obtain NXT Gold.
Sasha loading up.
Sasha Banks.
Sasha moving on to Backlash.
So that means we are getting the one, the only, the CEO of women's wrestling, Sasha Banks, versus Tegan Nox for the Raw Women's Championship. That is the second match that is officially set for Backlash because we have yet to announce your competitor in the Cruiserweight title match.
Yes.
So let's move on to our next match, a fatal 4-way that should be a banger. And welcome back. I don't know why I'm acting like it's an intro. I forgot we had a 4-minute match to start us off, but Entering first this fatal four-way to determine the next competitor in the U.S. Championship 5-pack challenge. We're starting with a man who is he's no stranger to gold in universe mode. This is a former NXT champion, North American champion, IWGP US champion. Speaking of which, I have heavily considered switching some of my belts to the IWGP belts because I love those belts so much.
I mean, I wouldn't put it against you. I mean, or at least taking inspiration from the Billy Goat, Will Ospreay.
If Ospreay wins the U.S. title, if he wins this match and then goes on to win the U.S. title, fuck it. IWGP U.S. title for the rest of the season.
For the rest,
it's a beautiful belt. To be fair, it is a really
nice looking belt. But now switching to that best kept secret.
Oh my god!
In all of pro wrestling,
my company finally got paid by Florida.
Oh,
which means I should be getting paid in the next week, maybe 2 max, because they got to file their taxes and all that shit with it.
Process everything accordingly.
Yes,
because business be business.
I'm getting a U.S. replica for the IWGP. How much is it?
Maybe like 3.
It's 94.
I would check that.
I mean, it's not the worst ratings. One of the snaps popped off a day after having it. Other than that, one issue, everything is good. It looks really good. Why is it so cheap? Speaking of what, Jonah, by the way, repping that Bam Bam Bigelow.
Big man doing big
mad
things.
He's not in the game. I wish Bam Bam was in the game. Remember how he used to be in all the game? I didn't know who the hell he was back when he was in SmackDown vs. Raw as a legend. But I was a kid. I was fucking 8. My expectations were low, but wow. This belt is made cheap, and you could tell before you open the box the weight isn't there. It feels like a kid's toy more than a replica. It'll do if you want a display piece, and that's about it. Honestly, should be $50 less. Yeah, we're not very good bang for your buck. It doesn't look. Should get 5 stars just so someone will read the review. If you want a $100 belt, this is the belt for you. To be fair, if I'm buying a $100 replica, I'm not expecting super high quality. It looks like it'd just be a something just for the wall.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, if that's.
But if I'm getting an IWGP replica, I'm going.
Well, I wish I could get a replica of Tyler Bates' mustache because it is magnificent sitting on top of that mountain.
I shaved. I used to be able to do the twirl, but I had to shave because it gets itchy, man. That's
gets in the corner of your mouth sometimes.
That too. So I had maybe I can't say what happened. All I can say is I have burnt flesh in my beard, and I was like, yeah, it's gone. It's gone. I can do this much because this is easily maintainable. Nah, anything else, I'm like, I can't do this. That was the most disgusting experience of my life. But Tyler Bate looking to capture singles gold here in Universe Mode after being held down on SmackDown. I'm just saying, man, y'all didn't give him a chance.
What you mean, Mustache Mountain, British Strong Style, they had a chance to explode in the tag team division and make some noise and prove that they could be trusted outside of it.
Interesting that
they had a few singles matches though. He did. He just didn't come out on the victorious side of it.
Yeah. Well, listen, he's trying to. Why are words hard today?
He's trying to rewrite that history on
Exactly. Raw. He is trying to bring it back home with that U.S. belt. Maybe the U.S. belt becomes the UK belt, the European belt, if he wins. Who knows? I'm just saying. I got ideas out here, okay?
So this elimination fatal 4-way?
Yes, fatal 4-way. Extreme Rules, but yeah, just fatal 4-way. The next fatal 4-way, however, you get Braun Breaker, you get Jay White, you get Sami Zayn, you get Kazuchika Okada. That will be elimination. Oh, Kamigoye. Oh, my Lord, Will Ospreay.
Ospreay coming off there.
You know Brady's going to love this episode with Will Ospreay showing up.
Yeah. Make a few burner accounts to like it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, too. We appreciate all the views on the videos.
90% of you are not subscribed.
If we had a graph, we would put up a graph. But
I can put up a graph. I'm just not going to. I'm too tired. Oh, whoa.
subscribe, send it to your friends to subscribe, and tell your mom and your dad and your cousins.
Tell everyone you know. So watch Cop Rope commentary. We're entertaining sometimes.
Working on being most of the time, but hey, we hit you a good 80% of the time.
I think I mentioned if I win the lottery legitimately, Top Rope Commentary is becoming a legit content creation company.
Oh,
RKO. Our
the flip off the chest to do it.
Yeah, so over the top. God, Ospreay. This is why Jim Cornette doesn't like you. Oh my God.
Going for the biggest Stormbreaker.
I assume that this is Bronson Reed's actual model for the game. Because it was made. It was made.
Yeah, I think it's just like the Adam Cole one. Like
I think it's actually his model. But they gave him a custom attire. He has another attire that looks more like a Bronson Reed attire. Of course, Will Ospreay. Ooh, Ospreay.
Ospreay.
This is a very good Ospreay. They just decided to like rate him stupid high.
I mean, because it's probably just an Ospreay that they use, and they're probably just like, I'm just gonna go ahead and upload it.
Yeah, they're just the Ospreay mark.
It's just Ospreay.
They saw that match with Kenny, and they're like 99.
It's just Ospreay himself. It's just.
I can see it.
He's like, if anybody's gonna put me in the game, it's gonna be me.
You know, Ospreay would call himself a 99 too.
I wouldn't be surprised if there were superstars that did that, that made themselves in the game. And just...
Joe Hendry did one year, I believe, when he was with DPW. Joe Hendry.
Oh, Murphy with a giant knee taking down Bronson.
So this is the belt I was looking at. It's on sale. It's normally $360 on sale for $200 for the IWGP United States Championship.
Oh, Bronson.
That's it.
Throwing it's a nice belt. Bait. Ooh. Wait, go to the. Yeah.
I knew you'd see that because that's what I saw. It's not bad at all. What else we got? I mean, we got the IWGP. Oh, Ospreay! Ospreay!
Pinning Bait.
That means Ospreay moves on to Backlash. Potentially could be changing the entire course of universe mode here.
Could be doing
on the Monday Night Raw side.
Landscapes are changing.
We could become We could become New Japan Raw Wrestling. But Ospreay getting a huge win. Let's move on to the next fatal four-way. Breaker, White, Zayn, Okada.
Whew, elimination style.
Yes. And now we move on, starting with the honorary Uce himself, representing the Bloodline. One of two people tonight in this episode who will be in the Bloodline, or who are Bloodline members. Interestingly enough, we saw the Bloodline kind of not have a great week last episode.
Yeah, it didn't start off so hot.
With Solo Sikoa losing the TV title
to Grand Metalik.
And I'm gonna hope that he didn't hear that because I value my safety. And next we get the knife pervert himself.
Switchblade, Jay White.
I love that Trent Beretta just goes around calling everybody perverts. Spooky perverts with the Dark Order. Knife pervert with Jay. He's the one that called him that for the first time after his debut.
Because I feel like Trent's the type of person that is just like, this isn't really gonna do much for me, but I'm gonna have fun with it.
Yeah. It was it was after the Jay White's debut vignettes was him smelling knives and shit like that. It was weird. It was very weird.
Switchblade.
It's crazy to see how much Jay White has grown as a wrestler over the past couple of years, and now he's arguably one of the best in the world.
Yeah, he's I mean, with people with where he's potentially going, just being a free agent has everybody already at the edge of their seat. What is he gonna do?
Yeah, right.
Because very well he could be at like Battle of the Valley and be.
He could be at the New Japan show. I hope he is. Here's the thing, though. He's having a loser leaves Japan match, so at the very least, he will not be on New Japan main
But he would be in the States, and I think that would probably be his last loss to Okada.
before he goes to likely AEW, potentially WWE.
I don't want him to go to AEW. I'd rather him go to WWE because I feel like he can carve out a main event spot better in WWE than he could in AEW. I feel in AEW there are way too many AEW originals that people feel like should get their time in the sunlight.
To be fair,
given everybody's going to be excited because it's Jay White.
If you're gonna push anybody above some of those AEW originals, it should be Jay White.
But
like, I love Adam Cole. Adam Cole should not go above Jay White. Jungle Boy should not go above Jay White. Darby should not go above Jay White. But
I'm just saying, like, adding Jay White complicates that roster even more.
my concern with WWE is that they'll fuck him up. They'll fuck up Jay White. They'll send him to NXT first.
That's the thing, though. I feel like I said, with Triple H being in charge of creative,
And
it gives us
being a huge Jay White fan.
It gives us a whole new perspective because I don't think Jay White is going to NXT. I think Jay White showing up on main roster would be such a mind bender that I think it would.
I'm gonna fantasy book real quick. Jay White shows up on the main roster at WrestleMania after Cody wins the WWE Championship, and he confronts Cody.
The first person Jay White should confront is, I feel like it's either AJ or Seth.
Seth, interesting. I was thinking Balor.
Because I feel like him and Seth would be a good match, but then I also feel like Seth is a really good person for Jay to like jump in first, and Seth it's a really good gauge marker because him and Seth could have really good promos back and forth, and then just the public perception of just like, yo, this dude's really hanging with Rollins in like a way, and like they're.
So Rollins is the Jericho to Switchblade's AJ.
Essentially, yeah.
That could be interesting.
Like look out for like this guy like making some waves.
Could you imagine if Jay White shows up at the Rumble and then is the one that beats Roman Reigns?
You talk about like if Jay White wins the Royal Rumble in his first night, just if he wins the Royal Rumble in his first night in the company, instantly best debut of any wrestler
100%.
in WWE history.
Dude, that'd be
The only thing you could do to top that is to debut and win the title in your first night.
I mean, it's not impossible. Imagine he shows up, takes out Kevin Owens, wins the Rumble, says, "Hey, I'm not waiting for Mania. I want the match tonight." Beats Roman.
Can you imagine if Rock comes in at 27, and then
Jay
28? Jay comes in at 30 though. Like Jay comes in.
That dude, I'd pop. I want somebody non-WWE. Thank you, ref. I want somebody non-WWE in the Rumble. That's all I want. Because I think it would be it'd be a cool moment, you know?
I think it would be.
Oh, is that $1 Million Dream?
Wrestle him down into it. Okada pulling back on Zayn.
So my hope, my ultimate dream is that Minoru Suzuki.
Yeah, I think that's who has the best chance. If we're just talking like not in WWE, I think that's authentically who has the best chance.
Interesting that Breakker and Okada, no damage to their bodies yet.
Two tough men.
However, Jay White only on the head. Sammy's taking a lot of. Never mind. Okada. Breakker, on the other hand.
Braun Breaker, yeah.
Braun Breaker was pretty dominant in NXT for season 2 for the short time he was there. He just never got an NXT title match.
Ooh.
He did make it to the finals of the Wrestle for Glory series, though.
Yeah, so showing strides that he can take that next step. He can elevate. It's just will he?
Absolutely. I mean, it's big. It's a big one. Oh, leg drop.
Okada comes out of nowhere.
Okada showing why he's the Hulk Hogan of New Japan Pro Wrestling. Just, without the racism. Am I wrong?
I mean, it's not wrong, but you.
I'm all for just dogging on Hulk Hogan. Interesting, by the way, Jay White and Okada going at each other. The absolute just sheer amount of history between those two, incredible. Of course, Jay
Side
White
suplex.
also formerly led your primetime players as they originally showed up as two Bullet Club prospects.
I mean, Bullet Club is always
Whoa.
a launching point. Oh, is that the Corbin?
It's the I've not seen it in the game, and oh no. Yeah, no, Jay White.
Right on that neck.
You never know. Maybe Jay White shows up at Backlash, tries to recruit his boys back.
I mean, he got to make some prime moves if he wants to. Sammy's been eliminated.
No, I'm just saying they had a really good showing as part of the Bullet Club as well. Those guys have had, like, no matter what, they've had good showings. Sammy gone. Jay White might be gone. Oh. Braun Breaker. Imagine Breaker eliminates everybody.
What?
Oh, Jay!
Kicking out of the breakdown.
Jay's taking a hell. Spear. Oh my god, this is just disrespectful at this point.
Another military press.
Oh, Okada.
Thought he was gonna go for a rainmaker.
I thought so too. Oh god, what are you doing? What are you doing, Kazuchika? Fun fact: Okada is in Yakuza. I believe it's 5 and 6.
No, Naito is in.
He's in one of them as well. I know he's in 2 Kiwami, which is the 2 remake, and he's in 6. One of them, I think Kenny's gonna be in the new one, or like it's a remake of like a side game, and then
they were in Tiger Mask.
Yes, yep. So was Tamatanga and Bad Luck Fale.
I mean, in New Japan they were wrestling in New Japan.
Yeah. Well, Tiger Mask. I mean, he's
Tiger. Honestly, Tiger Mask is on Tubi too. So if you haven't watched it, it's free. It's a free wrestling anime that is actually really good.
Breathe with the switchblade onto the chair. 1, 2, 3. Okada's gone.
Down to Jay White and Braun Breaker.
My God, Jay White.
Tiger Mask W. Hashtag not sponsored, but it's good.
Ooh,
jumping cannonball.
That's a beautiful move. I'm a big fan of that. By the way, how'd you like the first post on the Top Rope Commentary Instagram?
Beyonce Undertaker memes.
I'm gonna need more people to send memes in the group chat so that I can steal them for the page.
Jay White with that half and half right on the top of the sledgehammer. 2.
Oh. I'm gonna show you one of the first memes I ever made because I've never been much of a meme maker.
Oh, Jay White with another finisher. Braun. 1, 2. Oh. 2 and like 9/8.
So, if I could find it first, dude. As soon as this match ends, I have a conversation that for off camera that is crazy. This is one of the first ones I ever made. Yeah, that's me flirting with a nurse at my hospital, her charge nurse. It's a good time. Oh, what a stalling suplex by Breaker, who is set. Oh, Breaker getting the sledgehammer. Oh my God, right to the head. Right to the head. This is brutality. Jay White setting up. Oh!
Oh.
That's a pretty sick kick. You know how weird it was to see Ospreay grow into a star in real time? I was just thinking about that. Seeing him like go from from Progress Wrestling to now, crazy.
Big leaps.
It's awesome. It's good to. I mean, it's good to see seeing him go from that match with Ricochet that pissed off everybody in the wrestling world to being considered one of the greatest going right now.
I don't care what people say. It was still cool.
Of course, it was a great match.
I mean, it was a great match, but it's always a sequence that they do, and it's just kind of like
it's always still cool. The whoever they both land in the superhero pose and just look at each other. I love it.
It's like a Shawn Michaels like corner cell, like when he does like little flips
when
like
he goes
top.
over. Yep.
Or when Flair does like the 2 steps and like just like drops. Like we know we're gonna get like key things from people. We know we're gonna get a cocky pin in a big time Jericho match. Like he's gonna do the step and flex.
Dude, that's one of the greatest pin. Who today could pull out that pin and it would feel not out of place?
MJF.
This match is insanely I'm shocked it's still going right now.
MJF could do that.
MJF, I could see that. I could see MJF pulling it off. I feel like MJF's like the only person that could pull it off. By the way, we still have the main event to come, which will be a Fatal 4-Way knockout match, which should be interesting. By the way, every match this episode was Fatal 4-Way. Every match this episode, Fatal 4-Way.
It's just the pay-per-view Fatal 4-Way.
Title of the episode, Fatal 4-Way. Oh, Jay White. I mean, a lot of back and forth here. Neither man wants to give an inch here. Jay White, I mean, he's got that history with Ospreay. He probably. Oh.
I was like back suplexing.
That was pretty cool.
There's somebody that actually does it. I've seen. I can't remember who though. I think part of me thinks it's Matt Riddle or it's somebody. Because they do it and they literally do the kip up and then.
That's pretty cool.
No, Dexter Lumis. That's who did it.
That feels out of place for Dexter.
He did it in the match against Chad Gable.
Huh. Cool.
So it's like an actual like thing that he does. Like
that's pretty cool. I like that. I wish Gable won more. He's putting on the. I think this year,
he's fallen into the
2023.
Ziggler role.
I think Triple H is building him up. I think by the end of 2023, Chad Gable will be a U.S. champion.
I think he'll be a tag champion by the end of the year.
I think he might win that too, but I think he will be a United States champion by the end of the year.
I'd be handsomely surprised and I'd welcome it.
Oh, I'd 100%. Imagine Chad Gable's open challenge.
Yeah, Chad Gable.
Give him
could bring back the Olympic Open challenge.
Yeah, give him 15 minutes. Oh no, this has got to be it for Jay. This has got to be it for Jay. Going for the pin. 1, 2, 3.
Because if you want a best friend, get a dog.
What?
You know what I'm saying? He said it to Ilya. He's like, if you want a best friend, get a dog.
No, I did not hear him say that. What the fuck? But the field is set for the United States Championship 5-pack challenge. We get Dom Mysterio. We get Kenny Omega, Jon Moxley, Will Ospreay, and Braun Breaker.
Braun Breaker, yeah.
For that U.S. Championship. Then let's get to the main event to determine who is facing Brock Lesnar at Backlash. And now, the main event of the Go Home Raw, entering first, the Rated R Superstar. That was pretty good. Edge making his way to the ring. Of course, as I said, this will be a knockout elimination match, which is a hell of a match type. That is
because we got a spear already loaded up right in the ring. We got the chasing the dragon, that knee. Brian can hit out anywhere.
Of course, we got the Superman punch spear combo from Roman, and then the boom drop. Was it the boom?
Yeah.
Now, but I prefer the what do you call it? The last chance.
Last
shot. I prefer the last shot over the boom. Of course, Bryan Danielson able to make Chad Gable tap out in a submission match. Danielson wants that WWE Championship. He wants to prove why he's considered one of the greatest of all time.
He wants to prove his way of violence is the best.
Listen, I mean, I get he doesn't want to win the AEW championship in real life because he's, all about putting over young talent. But fuck it. Ain't no young talent out here. Bryan Danielson is here to kick people's fucking heads in.
I'm sorry. At that moment, I would be like, hey, I understand that, being champion, you might feel a certain way about it, but I need you to hold this title for 3 months while we set this up.
Dude, right?
So you can...
It should have been him over Mox. I love Moxley. Don't get me wrong. He's one of my favorites. It should have been him over
You
Mox.
will be the definition of a transitional champion, but that's like how...
You know how you sell it to me? You go, you can wrestle whoever you want for the next
That's what
3
I'm doing.
months, every single week.
How
on
Jericho
Dynamite.
did the ROH title is how I would do Daniel Bryan with it.
I think that's how Tony convinced Brian to be okay with challenging MJF for the belt. He goes, you can wrestle whoever you want for the next month or for the next 6 weeks leading up to Revolution. So that's why he got Takeshita this week. I don't know who he's got next week, but he's got Bandito next week, I think. That's gonna be a sick. Oh my god! Right in, he's choking him out already.
Oh my god!
My god! Adam Cole working the leg of Danielson. Interesting choice. Edge taking Roman into the corner. Oh, Bulldog maybe? Bulldog to Roman Reigns. Danielson able to get some upper hand on Adam Cole. Now spear by Edge. Imagine Roman's the first eliminated here.
Sheesh, he'd be the Becky Lynch of this scenario.
The Becky Lynch of season 2.
Uh-oh, Panama Sunrise.
There you go.
Dropping him on a noggin.
On that stack of dimes, he calls a neck.
Brian is the only one that still has his finisher.
Actual representation of Brian's neck right now.
Oh my god.
I love making visual jokes for our audio medium.
Our audio. You just edit in just a stack of dimes, just something on the screen.
it just scrolls in and then scrolls back.
It just goes across the.
I don't edit universe mode, you silly goose.
No.
It just happens how it happens.
I mean, that's the beauty of it.
This is
Adam Cole, these chops and all these vicious punches to Edge. Ooh, and Daniel Bryan drop half and half.
Edge.
I thought he was gonna flapjack him out.
Danielson still has.
Snake eyes.
Danielson's busted. He still has his finisher.
Chop block.
Did you hear Danielson say a big part of why he left WWE was he wanted to bleed? Oh, chasing the dragon.
I mean, it just fits his style of wrestling.
Yeah, he did say because it was in one of the sessions with Renee Young, or Renee Paquette.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not like Mox. He bleeds every match.
I mean, sometimes it's just having the option, really.
Oh, shit.
But then he also kind of had a feeling that WWE was just always going to be too safe with him.
Yeah, well, he said they also, they were trying to get the, Superman punch into the spear.
Oh,
Daniel's gone. So WWE tried to get the deal with New Japan so that he could wrestle like in the G1 and wrestle for New Japan also.
Adam Cole's lowering the boom.
Ooh, Roman's gone. Edge has that spear. He said the deal fell through, so he ended up choosing AEW so he could still potentially wrestle with New Japan. Mm-hmm. He hasn't done anything with New Japan though, and that upsets me.
I think Zack Sabre Jr. was like what he was supposed to get.
That would have been perfect at Wrestle Kingdom. What did Sabre do? I think he did something with the Mighty Don't Kneel.
Yeah, he joined the Mighty Don't Kneel.
Yeah, I know he's part of their faction.
I think he joined as like the leader though.
I support it.
Taking over.
I support it.
Because that's Shane Thorne's old teammate. I don't know.
Yeah,
who,
and
I don't
Shane.
know who the other guy is.
Shane Thorne and Mikey Nickel.
Oh, okay.
Shane's over there. Oh, spear.
So okay, cool. So they went back
Spear
to
Adam
being
Cole.
the Mighty.
Yep.
Because I knew
they are the Mighty, and the Mighty don't kneel.
Well, because that's what the TM meant in TM 6-1. 6-1 was I think something has to do with Australia and New Zealand.
So it's
It's like
actually it's a Pokemon move.
Oh, TM61. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like Swagger or something like that.
Which is hilarious.
I think the Mighty Don't Kneel is a sick as fuck name.
The Mighty is just like a really
Yeah,
good
even the Mighty. Well, even if they're just like, we are the Mighty and the Mighty don't kneel.
I also
That's a sick.
beat somebody with Slapjack in WWE
Oh, no.
2K22. Oh, execution.
Oh my god. Edge might be and we might get Edge versus Brock Lesnar for the World Championship.
He does a corner spear.
Oh. Imagine Edge running for that spear. Brock just gets him up F5.
Oh, elbow
Elbow.
drop right across the throat. My God.
See, Adam Cole has stuff.
Oh,
Still not a knockout. Imagine he knocks him out with the headbutt.
yeah. Called it. That's all it took.
Edge.
We know Adam Cole's had concussion problems. That was the last straw.
Hey man, that's a little... You don't gotta remind me. I had 6 months without that, man. I missed him. But my God, Edge, Brock Lesnar confirmed for the World Championship. Tune in tomorrow for SmackDown to confirm.
Yep.
We got the women's championship contenders.
Yeah, we got the women's triple threat, and then we'll have the men's fatal 4-way to determine who will go on to face Pete Dunne at Backlash.
And of course, the hardcore championship.
It'll be Stone Cold
Stone Cold
versus
Stone
Rob
Cold.
Van Dam in a steel cage.
Well, let's get right to it tomorrow.